What's up, man? Can I ask you a couple questions?
Absolutely. What's up, Neph?
All
What's
right,
up?
let's do it. So the first question I got for you is, what inspired you to start your own business?
Start my own business. When I realized that I did not want to work for anybody else, and I realized that trading my time for money, working for $20 an hour, I realized my time is worth more than $20 an hour. You know what I mean? So the thing about jobs is that you are actually trading your time for money. You know, you are giving 8 hours of your time for somebody else's dream, and you damn sure if you don't work for your dream, you're gonna work for somebody else's that chase theirs. So I'm always believing chasing your own dream and stuff. So I realized my time is worth more money, and $10, $20 an hour when you can actually be making a couple $100 an hour if you set up systems and processes inside a business, right? And then I want to teach my kids more entrepreneurship, it's power and ownership.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people don't really get that step into they a lot older. So, like, what age did you kind of figure that out that that's what you wanted for yourself?
Honestly, I always been an entrepreneur, but I did not know anything about business and the processes and the systems to set things up. So we just call that in our geographical location hustle. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If I could find something that I can sell that people need or want, then I will be able to find a way to sell it. Now, as far as business, I didn't get into that until my late 40s, to be honest. You know what I mean? I had dance stuff set up and like that, but in my 40s, I actually set up systems and processes and start learning actually how to structure business correctly so that I can get funding from the banks and so forth. So yeah, early 40s.
what was your biggest challenge? Like, just starting up, like at the beginning, what was some of like the things that you struggled with at first?
The biggest challenge was to learn system and processes and taxes. Taxes is a taxes is a big deal. So if you are not learning how to actually fix taxes and stuff, then it could be a potential problem for you. So learn taxes early.
What daily habits did you kind of develop to work towards that goal of working for yourself initially?
Daily habits I have is working out. Working out is really big for me. So when you start to develop all these little habits, they turn into bigger habits. So working out and hitting that gym for me was like the biggest thing. So make sure, and also reading books. We got away from reading books. So I have to read more personal development books, and I try to do that at least 10 pages a day, and I work out for at least an hour a day. If I can get two in, I get two in.
Yeah, that was kind of the next question I was going to ask. Also, does it matter like with the type of books that you read, or is it just about just continuing on to keep your mind working?
I believe that books do, the certain kind of books do matter. I like personal development books. So all the books that can actually teach me, how to become a better version of myself tomorrow than I was yesterday. So whether or not they're saying 17 seconds, right? I read a book that says 17 seconds is like, it's in physics that if you start to build momentum in 17 seconds, 17 seconds, 17 seconds of a positive thought, then at about 86 seconds, it starts to create momentum. And then that's when it starts to manifest more positive things into your life. So when I read that book, and also Think and Grow Rich was a good book too, but when I read that book on 17 seconds and how to do that, that actually transformed my life a lot.
Okay, that's what's up. How when you started, like, how did you kind of separate yourself like from your competitors, like that's in your industry?
Listen, you can't be the best at what you do if you're doing what everybody else do. So in my industry, I have to make sure that I know how to pivot and go left when other people are going right. So whether or not they shooting content and it's just regular content, short form or long form, I'll put captions in it. If they put captions in it, then I'm putting stuff flying behind it. You know what I mean? So the average consumer has to view your content in 30 seconds or less, otherwise they clicking off. So that's why short form content became so important and so prevalent inside of content creation and stuff. So whenever you are doing in your business, man, you got to make sure that you are getting inside of a room so you can learn something that you did not know so that you can be better than your competitor. Because at the end of the day, it's still competition. People might not want to be like as competitive, but your business is your business and the next person business is their business, and they're going to be doing things that's going to be different than you. So you got to set yourself apart. Otherwise, ain't no point in doing it.
I like that. How big how important is like having a team behind you?
Ooh, a team is big, man, because a lot of people like to say they self-made, but be all honest, like, teams win championships. So you got to be able to structure and build your team out so that you can actually be able to win the championship. You know what I mean? So I don't ever like to say that I'm self-made, I'm team-made. It takes the people behind the scenes that actually people don't pay attention is working that back office for you, that's actually being or cutting those checks that people are dependent on. So it's important to build a team, but make sure you got a solid team behind you though.
What advice would you give like to someone that's trying to do what you do, trying to be a businessman, trying to be a
Mhm.
team player, somebody trying to get it work for themselves? What would be some advice that you would give them?
Start now and worry about the rest later. Start now and worry about the rest later. A lot of times people like to take a lot of time to try to get things perfect, but in the reality of the world of business, nothing is ever going to be perfect. So the sooner that you can get started, the faster you can get to success. And I want everybody to understand too, success loves speed. So the faster you can get on track with starting, the faster you can get on track with being successful in the field that you're in.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're big on this next question I'm gonna ask. How important is like the people that you know being in certain rooms with like certain people that you want to be involved with? How important is that, and how has that helped you?
That helped me a lot, man. Listen, getting inside of these rooms, and I mean inside of rooms, inside of conventions, inside of seminars, things that's going to be able to teach you, because proximity is power, right? And being in the right room will change your life forever. So when you are able to actually be able to build relationships, those relationships compound, and every person is a key to get inside of another room. So once you learn to get those keys, and every person is a person that's going to give some more value to you, then another door open up inside of another room, and another room has another bit of information that's going to be able to take your business and take your personal life to another level.
Where is a point at that you'll be like, all right, I'm where I want to be at. Like what type of position do you want to be in for you to just not kick back to stop, but just kind of be like, this
Right.
this
This is
my
where I'm
goal.
at.
Yeah.
When I can wake up and not have anything to do but to be able to help other people get money. So when I'm able to actually help other people get money and teach them how to become successful business owners and stuff, then that's where I'm going to be comfortable at. You know what I mean? When I can wake up and just kind of do whatever I want to do. I still got put in work. I still like to put in work. So whenever I'm able to just be like, hey, I'm gonna kick my feet up and I ain't got nothing to do, and I'm able to just say, hey, I want to teach somebody else how to make some money and how to get their credit right, how to get their stuff in order, then that's when I'm gonna be able to be like, I'm cool. Mm-hmm.
Before we end off, is it like I know you got like a catchphrase and stuff. Is there like a mantra or something that you got like for the people that you want to a little catchphrase or something that you want to say?
Man, put your bread at where your head at, lay on it. Ah. Hmm. Hold on.
Like, what you got for the people that's out here lacking and ain't on their stuff?
Hey man, listen, man. Get to the loaf, man. Don't be lacking. We ain't never lacking out here when we got the loaf, man. And since I support you and everything that you got going on, bro, I want to make sure that you are being able to be taken care of, because what you are doing, everybody ain't doing. You know what I mean? And I support your efforts and everything you're doing. You getting paid for this?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, man. I want to make sure you taken care of, man. So I want you to stay positive and stay doing what you need to be doing, man. So
Appreciate it.
I want you to keep doing what you're doing, Neph. All right? Love you, boy.
Love you too.
All right.
Thank you.
You got it.